Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Coach Justin from Hoop.prodigy. Hoping everybody is in good spirits, happy and healthy during this COVID-19 pandemic. But most importantly, we're hoping that everyone is practicing good social distancing habits. Very important that we do that as we try to figure out a way to contain this virus, all right? Because of this, obviously, we were forced to suspend all of our operations at Hoop.prodigy HQ and our second location in Long Beach. But that does not mean we can't get a good workout in, all right? So as you can see here, I'm in the backyard. I got a little bit of equipment. I'm gonna put together a nice little at-home basketball training hack video for you. You don't need a lot of equipment. You don't need a lot of space, all right? It's gonna include a little bit of dribbling, a little bit of calisthenics, also some form shooting stuff, all right? So we're happy to do this for you. Let's get to it. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is a little bit of a warm up. Let's get the muscles going, get a little blood going, all right? We're gonna use the backyard here. If you don't have this space, you can do this on the front, on the sidewalk, in the garage, and out in front of the garage. If you're in an apartment building, do it in the driveway, all right? So I'm just gonna utilize this little space here. We got about 20 something yards right here in the backyard, and I'm gonna do all the different workouts, and I'm gonna do each workout or each exercise up and back twice. Up and back twice, that's the rep for that one.
So before we start any workout, we definitely want to get a little bit of a stretch in. Remember, when you're stretching, you don't want to bounce your muscles too much. You just want a nice, smooth, even stretch, applying a little bit of pressure to your muscles. Here I'm doing a little bit of balance stretching. This helps with your focus and to get you ready for the workout to come. So I'm first starting off with some high knees. I love high knees. Gets the blood going a little bit, gets a little sweat going. You want to drive your knees up to your chest, stay on the balls of your feet, pump your arms. Next, we got a few lunges here. Remember, take nice, wide, long steps. You don't want to touch your knee to the ground. You want to kind of hold it there, activating your core. And then this one, I'm adding a little bit of a twist so I can get those back muscles nice and stretched out. Here I move over to kind of a yoga pose with my lunges. I'm stretching my arms all the way back, getting a nice arch in my back, working out all those different things. Lunges are great for muscle building, core building, all that good stuff. This is karaoke. Love doing this. Used to do this running track. Fire your knees up to your chest and get the hips turning over. Right here, some more hip work. Hips are very important. You'll hear Coach Pancho always talk about the hips. We want to have great hip movement when dribbling the ball, especially on offense and on defense. If you can turn your hips and stay on the balls of your feet, you'll be able to move very quickly and have an advantage. Some skip steps. And then some explosive base hops right there, 2 feet. Notice the arm movement. I'm using the arm movement to kind of drive me up into the air. Box jumps, exploding up. And what I'm doing here is backpedaling into sprints. Once again, staying on the balls of my feet, closing out, a little basketball work in there too. I love this drill. We do this drill at Hoop.prodigy HQ. It's a defensive slide drill. We're gonna slide, close out, boom, 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 get back to the right. Close out, boom, boom, boom. Good, slide again, slide again, slide again. Turn, close out, stutter your feet, shuffle your feet, stutter your feet, boom. One more time, turn, sprint. Turn, dig, sprint, close out.
All right, so you may be wondering, how am I going to do some of these drills if I don't have the same equipment that you have, Coach? We're not in the gym. You got all that equipment. This is what you do. That's all right. In times like this, you have to get creative. You have to be resourceful. All right. You got to make something you got to produce something when there isn't something there. All right. So I have a bunch of equipment. Now, hopefully you guys are all real hoopers, so you guys all have a ball, right? That goes without saying. If you don't have a ball, shame on you. Go find a ball. If you don't have a ball and you can't afford one or you just can't get one, hit me up. I'm gonna send you one, a brand new one, okay? And then, so we got a ball right here. All right, then we have ladders, right? This is a big tool that we always use in the gym. Ladders, this is the friend of any athlete. Great for footwork, gotta have your footwork on deck, right? Tennis ball, this is great for basketball players. Hand speed, hand-eye coordination, all of those good things. Cones, we got a couple push-up bars, and then we also have our jump rope. And you may be wondering what these cones are for. I mean, what these cups are for, okay? So the cups, these are plastic cups. You can get these at the 99-cent store. You may have some in your house. I saw some laying around. So with these cups, I'm gonna get rid of this, and I'm gonna get rid of these, boom. Because we're gonna use these cups to double up as our ladders, all right? So we can work on footwork and a little bit of basketball handling drills, all right? Boom. This is a luxury item. You don't need that. You get on the floor, you see the edge of this thing, you can use that to push ups if you want to take some of the pressure off your wrists, but you don't need some of those things, all right? Jump rope. Jump rope is something that I recommend everybody has, but you know, not everybody goes out and gets them. However, I always tell all my players, they sell these things for like $3-4 at TJ Maxx, Ross, even Walmart. You can buy them online at Amazon for fairly cheap. This is something that every athlete should have. Your footwork is one of the most important things about being a basketball player. You got to work from the ground up. You got to be able to build from your foundation. And I'm telling you, we start every workout with this jump rope. We do a lot of the drills that boxers do. Boxers have great footwork. We do a couple little drills just to warm up. It works on your foot speed, your foot speed, and it's great for conditioning, all right? But you know what? You may not have a jump rope, so we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these too. And I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do for that. The only thing you really need is a ball, maybe some cups, and if you can, a tennis ball. If you don't have a tennis ball, look, check this out. Boom. Lemons right here. Maybe you have a fruit tree. I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Hopefully you have a tennis ball. If you don't have a tennis ball, maybe find something round. You can even get some tape and ball up some tape. A rubber band ball. Come on, let's get creative here, guys. All right. So these are our tools that we'll be using today. We'll go over them a little bit more in detail. All right.
All right, here I am laying out our cones, AKA our red party cups. I'm setting them out about 10 feet distance so I can do our little shuffle slides here. This is a great drill. If you see here, we're doing some shuffle slides, pivots, working on our pivoting. You see how I'm bringing my foot around. Boom, plant your foot, turn, plant your foot, turn, plant your foot, turn. It's important that you don't want to touch your feet on this. You don't want to cross your feet. You want to take short, choppy steps. And remember, step, slide, keep your heels off the ground. As you can see, did a little slow-mo here for you so you can get the idea of how to turn your body. Remember, once again, hips are where it's at. All right, the next drill that we're going to go into is simulating our jump rope. We don't have a jump rope, so we're going to do some jumping exercises on the side of the house. Quick feet. Got to master the jump rope, everybody, because that's where your footwork really comes in. Remember, hoop.prodigy really stresses footwork. It's the foundation of everything. Quick feet. Got to have them.
All right, now that we've completed our warm-ups, we got a nice little sweat going, got the blood pumping, we're gonna move into some ball handling. All right, so this drill that we're gonna do to start off with is the Pistol Pete Maravich drill. Pistol Pete was one of the first great ball handlers in the NBA. He had amazing hands, very quick, very strong. So this drill is one of his, one of his own, and that we like to do, and we've had a couple little renditions on it. but it's meant to increase hand speed and hand strength, all right? There's 4 parts to this drill. Part number 1, we're gonna start right here, feet together. We're gonna start by whipping the ball around our body, working 3 sections, our waist, our knees, and our ankles. As we increase the proficiency of the drill, we're going to increase the speed of which we move the ball around our body, and also we're going to change directions. So I'll make sure to demonstrate that properly. But here's what it looks like in theory. Boom, right here, waist, knees, chest up, ankles. Boom, coming, changing direction, going back, boom, boom, boom. We're going to do several reps of that. Second part of this drill, we're going to stand with our feet just outside the width of our shoulders. We're going to slam the ball through our legs, wrap it around our waist, slamming the ball each time. We're going to change directions and we're going to increase the speed as we become more proficient with the drill. So here's what it looks like. Boom, around the right. To the right, to the right. Now let's go to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. The third part of this drill is we're going to slam the ball through our legs and then throw it right back in the same direction that we came from. So once again, working on hand speed, strength. So here's what it looks like. Boom, 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 boom. Now, if you slam the ball too hard, it's going to go flying over your gate into the neighbor's backyard. So you better have some quick hands. Boom, 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 boom. Slam the ball quick and get it around as fast as you can. The fourth part to this drill, many of you might be familiar with this. We're gonna get in a nice athletic, defensive, or dribbling stance. And we're gonna go figure eights, catching the ball through our legs, moving the ball around. Now this is all fingertips right here. We wanna try to have fingertips on this one, right? Grip the ball with fingertips, increasing your speed the more proficient you get with the drill. So here's what it looks like. Boom, boom. All right, so that's the drill. Let's get into it.
Looks like you lost another one.
All right, since we're using our red cones here, they're a little bit light. So what I did was I grabbed a couple rocks around the yard, just placed them under. So if the wind gets to it, you know, it'll hold its place. It's not a foolproof plan, but it does help. Now we're working on simulated ladder drills. So you can be creative in this, have some imagination. Set your cones up in a variety of ways. Right here, I have them straight in line and I'm just working on footwork jabs in and out, combo moves in and out. You'll need to have some creativity and imagination. I can't stress that enough. We have a saying, your creativity is a result of mastering the fundamentals. Once again, your creativity is a result of mastering the fundamentals. You know, we don't try to teach too much creative moves. We give you the tools on how to place your body, how to place your feet, and it's up to you to be creative because certain moves that may work for one player may not work for you. There's all different types of players. There's different body types, different abilities, different strength levels, different agility, things like that. So you're going to have to get creative and create moves and combos and things that really speak to the type of player that you are. But one thing is for sure, across the board, we all have to be fundamentally sound. You have to have a fundamental way of dribbling the ball universally, a fundamental way of placing your body, your footwork, all of those things. You can see it here. I spread the cones out where I'm going to be doing some combo moves. You can do a multitude of combo moves, double, triple, whatever you want. For the younger players, if some of these moves look a little bit too difficult, just work on your 3 change of direction moves, crossovers, through the legs, and around the back. Keep it simple. Execute the simple things, perfect the simple things, and then build from there. Easy snake drill. This is for everybody, all ages. You should be able to dribble the ball consistently, fast, and effectively. Challenge yourself. Go a certain speed on one rep. Try to increase that speed on the next rep. Time yourself. See if you can beat your time by doing it more effectively and more efficiently the next one. Here we got a nice little conditioning drill. So you see we have the 5 cones out, and at each cone represents a combo move. So the first one is 1 combo move, the second is 2, 3 is 3, and so forth. Push yourself, touching the wall, hitting that. So now we're doing some tennis ball drills, which are some of my favorite. I love the tennis ball drill because it's great for hand-eye coordination, quick hands, ball handling, forces you to focus on an object and not worry about dribbling the ball. I always tell players when you're doing your tennis ball drills, try to toss the ball underhand and snatch it overhand like a snake. You want to simulate, a black mamba or a viper snatching at its prey, so you can have quick, fast hands. Once again, have a little imagination, a little creativity. You can do everything from these type of drills where I'm stationary here, or you can use the wall where you're throwing the ball off the wall, either the basketball or the tennis ball. Make sure to get a little foot movement in there. Just don't stand too stationary. You don't want to be like a statue. You want to work on a variety of things. You can also do these moves with double combos, and even if you're adventurous enough, triple combos. All right, here we got dribble burnouts. Basically, you dribble the ball or pound the ball and then do an equivalent amount of combo moves. So 2 pounds, 2 combo moves, work your way up to 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so forth, all the way to 10. Work your feet, get some movement, work your hips, get movement left to right, right to left, forward, back. Do everything you need to do. Do this about 3 reps.
All right, now we've come to the end of our workout. Now, if you did it right and you went through all your drills, high intensity, and really tried to exhaust your body, you should have a great workout. What we're gonna do now is a little bit of form shooting, which will double as a little bit of a cool down for us. And then we'll close out with some easy push-ups and some dips, all right? So what I got here is a little painter's tape. Check around your house, maybe your dad or your mom, your parents, they have some painter's tape. You can find this at the store, Home Depot, Walmart, any place. It's really cheap. And the reason why you want to use painter's tape and not duct tape is because this comes off any surface very easily. So what I've done here is I'm going to take the painter's tape and I'm going to place a little X on the ground. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to have a seat. I'm going to do some one-handed form shots, boom. And I'm going to try to aim the ball to land right on the X. So it helps with my aiming and my form following through. And then I'm going to do some two-handed form shots. So you're going to make a game for yourself. Try to hit maybe 5. If you're a younger kid, try to hit it 5 times. If you're older, try to go 10, 15 times, you know. Don't stop until you can hit it consistently. All right, so let's get into it. All right, there you have it, everybody. That is the hoop.prodigy COVID-19 drill hack for your backyard workout. If you did everything right, you did everything with high intensity, try to exhaust your body, try to exhaust, push yourself and challenge yourself, then you should have had a great workout. Remember, guys, just like in the backyard, even on the court, we want to have a level of creativity. We got to have a level of imagination, okay? So even when doing this, you got to be able to visualize yourself in the game, in the moment, while executing what you need to execute, all right? Once again, everybody, please stay safe. Enjoy your time with your family. Reflect, build, plan, dream, do all of those things, all right? This is not a time to just sit back and waste. You know, this is a time that we really need to take a moment and connect with one another and understand what the world is going through, all right? Remember, social distancing is very important. Follow the rules. Stay away from strangers. Just because you may have a friend that may be not sick or healthy or anything, doesn't mean that they may not know someone. That's why we need to do it, because you're only one person removed from that person being connected with several others. So social distancing is very important during this time. I urge you guys to listen to all the federal, state, and local governments and what they're saying. And we will continue to try to put more content out so we can ride this thing out in style and ride this thing out with a little bit more peace and making sure that we're doing everything we need to do for our skill set. All right, see you guys soon. Peace.